y'all already touching on the next topic.
Okay.
I told y'all last week we got to talk historical things, right? Historical things. And we have some Raiders right now that you can kind of say are maybe in the mix, right? To me. All right. Now y'all may say this is blasphemous, but it is what it is. Devontae is damn near the best Raiders receiver I've ever seen.
Bro,
this is real. Now look,
I don't know if y'all remember, I said this a few months ago, and they killed me.
I didn't sit and watch Tim Brown. I don't remember Tim Brown. For my eyes and what I've seen, it's only been 2 years, but it's damn near the best I've seen in this uniform.
Okay. Listen,
does he have the argument to be a top 3 Raiders receiver ever if he continues on the pace?
I'll give y'all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys' eyes have probably only seen that. You know what I mean? But I can't give it to him over Timmy B. Not. Look, I saw Tim Brown at the LA Coliseum.
He was different. He was different.
I saw Tim Brown coming out of Notre Dame. You know what I mean? And Devontae just hasn't done it long enough as a Raider for us. But don't get me wrong. Probably most talented Raider receiver that we've ever had. But I just can't leapfrog him over Timmy B like that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't, but I'd say he's creeping in that top 3 ever.
But let me ask you this, Papa Rundown. Let me ask you this: is it because of the nostalgia of Tim Brown, or is it true? Who's the best receiver? Like, are you saying Tim Brown because Tim Brown is a Raider through and through? That's all we know him as.
Right. Right. Man, well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this much, right? Remember, it was a slightly different style of play back then as well.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But if you go back and watch Tim Brown and Tim Brown had 100-yard reception years.
Oh, he was cold. He was cold.
Tim Brown was a technician as well.
Punt returner, nasty.
Yeah, it might not be as aesthetically pleasing as maybe a Devontae, the way he kind of runs his routes and does certain things, but we've just kind of come a long way with the way the athlete has evolved. Right? Pound for pound. Well, hey, go back and watch Tim Brown in them early 2000s, late 90s, and he was putting in work with Rich Gannon and all them dudes. They was putting in work
with the tape on his fingers. He ain't wear gloves. He had his fingers stuck. Hey, his swag was off though. His swag was off.
It was bad. Elbow pads and all.
Yeah, he looked like Patrick Ewing out there.
Before Tim Brown's knee injury, when he was returning punts and all that,
he was nasty.
Tim Brown was electric. He was a way more stupid athlete before he hurt his ACL.
Yeah.
So can I ask y'all this question? He hurt his knee. Ask y'all this question then, and then I'll start with Leo, and then we go Chris, and then Pops. What's your top 3 Raiders receivers
right now?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Before we start, is it who we think is the best, or is it the best that we've seen as a Raider? Because those are different.
To me, bro, when it comes to these
because because I could say, because I ain't see Freddie B play. Yeah, I just know highlights.
You know what I mean? It's what you've seen. Now, if you study for real, like for me, I've never saw Marcus Allen, but I studied Marcus Allen, and it's different. You know what I mean? Like, you can add that in there. But I always think you got to go with what you've seen, too.
Okay.
Right? I mean, go ahead, Leo. So you.
With what I've seen, Tim Brown.
Okay.
Tim Brown. Devontae. Okay. And then, of course, even though he was a Niner, but when Jerry Rice was here.
Yeah.
A lot of people were saying Jerry Rice in here, too. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. No, Jerry did some work for us. Jerry did
work.
How many years?
He probably 3, 4 years.
Yeah, I think it was at least 3 years.
Yeah.
He ended up going to Seattle.
Yeah. In fact, because I think he was pissed off when he left us because I think we didn't let him get a record. There was some record that he was supposed to get. He had some streak going, wasn't it? And then was it Gruden or somebody or not Gruden?
He had a reception streak or something like that.
Yeah. It was not Gruden. Who was that? Callahan. I think Callahan messed it up.
Callahan messed up his streak. That's right.
Yeah.
Callahan was the worst.
He was an idiot, man.
Yeah, he was.
Chat, give us your top 3 Raiders receivers ever as well right now. Give it to us right now. So, Leo, what was yours? You said Devontae, Tim Brown.
Devontae. I would have included Waller because to me Waller was more of a receiving tight end than a tight end.
Right.
Waller was one of the ones that catching the ball, running with it, bro, was unreal to me.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you though. I would take Ty Christensen over Waller. Ty Christensen was a monster.
Yeah,
Ty Christensen was on. He's like a today's tight end back then though. That's how good Ty Christensen was.
Nah,
he
was
had
nice.
some of that Travis Kelce.
Yeah, he was nice.
So Chris, where are you at with your top 3 Raiders receivers ever?
So I definitely put, of course, Timmy, Tay. I'm trying to think, man, because that third is like Jerry had some good years with us, but I almost feel like I'm leaving somebody out. But I don't know who I could have left out, because after that Gruden, after that early run in early 2000s, we was on such a slump. I don't even remember.
Damn. We were so excited to get Amari Cooper. It was that bad.
Amari Cooper was balling for us.
Yeah, Amari
he was a beast for us too, dog.
Amari had a couple good years. Even Crabtree had a couple good years.
Now, Crabtree, on the other hand, I had more.
Cause Crabtree did his thing, but it's so hard because both, those guys, it was just so quick.
They kind of flash in the pants.
Yeah, but even Devontae, we're only talking about 2 years so far of really good play. So I'll go with Rice.
I can't believe
just because I remember Rice just doing his thing, but I really did like I like that short little Crabtree run too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Crabtree run was nice.
It was. Yeah, I like Crabtree because he was dependable for the most part.
Yeah,
for sure.
He was our go-to receiver.
Pops, where are you at with your top 3?
All right, well, I'm gonna give y'all a couple of more. First off, like I said before, Tim Brown, of course. You got to put Devontae in there just based on the caliber of receiver he is, and he's a Raider, so you got to put him in there. I got to give Freddie B his love, dog. I was on the tail end of all that. You know what I mean? Like with Freddie Bolitnikoff and all that. But I do my research, I do my homework. Before the internet, I had videotapes and go back and watch countless, Oakland Raiders, stuff from the 70s. And Fred Bolitnikoff was a guy.
Yeah.
Fred Bolitnikoff. So you got to and dog. Why is nobody mention Cliff Branch?
I didn't
come on.
Oh no, yeah, because none of us saw him though. But yeah, no, we know he was that dude.
Trust me.
We know he was that dude. I love watching his highlights. I love watching his highlights.
Yeah. So you got about 4 or 5 guys, and I put Jerry Rice in there too. So I'll go Tim Brown, Devontae, Jerry Rice, Fred Bolitnikoff, and Cliff Branch. I give you 5.
That's a good list right there too. That's a good list. I was going to say Cliff because I love, he got that 21. Love that number.
We met him before.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's in there. I just think we got some dudes on the squad. Like, it just makes the point. We got some dudes on the squad that if everything goes the way it's supposed to, we can be seeing some history. And I know I'm going to bring up this name right here, and y'all already know where I'm going. Now, the way 98 is going, the way it's going down, do you think he has the chance not only to be the best Raiders edge player ever, but damn near the best ever? If he wins a ring, if Max wins a ring, he go down as damn near Mr. Raider. Damn near the way it goes, bro. Like modern era, right? You talking about
modern era, yeah.
Modern era.
When it comes to this new generation of Raider fans, I always say, right?
You got to put that in there. Yeah, we
associate Max. When it comes to the Raiders, bro, you associate Max and Raiders. Like that's, what I mean? It's inseparable at this point. Even my homies be like, that's all they associated with. So I mean, where do y'all on that?
Can I say something real quick?
Yep.
The one thing I noticed about this generation, there's a lot of recency bias, kind of, because a lot of y'all haven't really had a chance to see some of the great Raiders.
Yeah, that's true. That's all I'm about to say.
You know what I mean? But like, people don't understand how good a guy like Greg Townsend was. I watched Greg Townsend play in person. Like, Greg Townsend
he was different.
For all you Raider fans out there that's watching right now, and you're not familiar with the name Greg Townsend, go look up Greg Townsend. Greg Townsend was a beast.
He got to that quarterback. He got home. Home.
Do you know Greg Townsend sacked John Elway 45 times? This man had like 100. I forgot how many sacks. He had over 100. but he sacked
And half
John
of them,
Elway.
half of them was John Elway. Yeah.
45
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
And that ain't no look.
And that wasn't easy because John's a tank. People forget how big John was.
And he was
John
mobile.
was big and fast.
And guess what? John actually went to my high school too. Matter of fact, shout out to Granada Hills High School. I went to the same high school as John Elway.
That's
But
fire.
John Elway was like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Seriously, like if you
Well,
guys.
Oh, he was that dude. Yeah,
Elway
John was
like
that
Patrick
dude.
Mahomes.
Not in the
And
playoffs.
Greg Townsend got in his ass more times than not. Howie Long was another one. Like it's some great Raiders. I mean, I'll even go back. Otis Fistrunk. It's guys. Ted Hendricks. Like we can't forget those guys.
Yeah.
With our recency bias. So we have to remember that they're like we just forgot Cliff Branch. Like it's some greats out there.
Oh yeah.
Some real
No,
greats.
Yeah. You almost have to break it down to like the old school and newer school because we haven't been good for so long.
Right.
Where it's
Right.
like so like rundown. You've only seen bad ball. Most of my life, I've seen bad ball by the Raiders. Pops was able to see some good teams.
Yeah.
Leo, you kind of in there with me where we saw some good teams when we were so young.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so it's like it's almost like two different generations almost, man.
Yeah.
And that's why I was so fascinated. I wanted to jump in on that conversation with the running back so bad because I saw Bo and Marcus play together at the LA Coliseum. Like I saw them dudes in action. You know what I mean? And amazing. Like both of those guys was amazing. And if we could have just
Give me your three then. Just give me your three. Let's go.
You put Josh in the top 3. That's what he wants to know.
you know what? I'm gonna have to because Josh was hard, bro. Like, I have to. Him, Bo, like Marcus Allen, Bo, and Josh are probably pound for pound the 3. And then you got, but like Turk said, you got to put Kenny King in there somewhere because they won championships and they were great players. But as far as pure talent alone and just being them guys, Marcus, Bo, and Josh are the 3 for real.
Yeah.
For real.
That's
Now,
wisdom right there, y'all. That's wisdom. Run down. You need to listen to Pops, man. You need to listen to Pops, man. You need to learn you something, man. Learn you
You know
something.
what? That's all we were saying that night, though. It wasn't disrespect to Kenny or any of the older players, or even right now with Cliff. It was just basing it off of the ones that we saw play.
Yeah, that we saw.
And
Yeah.
that's what we ranked,
There really ain't no wrong answer, man. It's like it's who you like, man.
But you know who else I got to shout out to? Who was hard as hell? Charlie Garner.
We was talking about him.
Hard. Like if
Let's
you
talk
go
about
back
him.
to watch some early 2000 Raiders,
I
Charlie
like
Garner
Garner.
was a killer. I used to love watching him. So yeah, that's my
Napoleon
little-
Kaufman too. A lot of people was giving
was nice.
Napoleon Kaufman.
Yeah. Napoleon Kaufman. Napoleon was more of a straight line guy, but Charlie had that he had that he shake you. He had that wiggle. Then he take off.
And he could catch out the
Yeah,
back.
he'll catch the ball out the backfield. That was Rich Gannon's safety blanket right there, man.
That was a little safety blanket for Rich.
No doubt. Alfredo, Devontae, Branch, and Brown. Okay, I like that. Devontae,
Dave
Branch,
Casper.
Brown. I'll give you that. Dave Casper, yes, sir. I'm with that. I shout out to Dave Casper. He's a legend too.
Hey, you know who I thought was going to be like the next up, who just didn't quite get it going? My boy Watch Raider said Jerry Porter. I thought Jerry Porter was about to be that dude. I thought he was next up, man.
Yeah,
Jerry Porter was cold, man.
Yeah, Porter was hard.
Oh man,
he was hard, but he was the third receiver. Though. He was the third.
he was the third, but we thought he was going to be next up.
We did.
Yeah.
We really did.
But I think he was the one that really got into it with Callahan, if I remember right. Yeah, he really got into it. So
My man Jason taking me back. Lewis.
oh, that was my dog too.
Lewis
I like
Murphy.
Lewis Murphy. I've been trying to lock in an interview with him, man. That's
taking me back, man. That's taking me
That
back.
was some lean years.
Denarius Moore was hard.
Yeah, I like Denarius.
Darius Ford was
Man,
nice.
hey, you know who my underrated dude was? I don't even know if y'all remember. Dave, what was his name? Doug Gabriel. Remember Doug Gabriel? That was my dog. Yeah, that was my dog right there,
But see,
man.
I could go back further. It's dudes like Mervin Fernandez. Y'all probably never remember.
Oh, yeah, Swerve.
Mervin Fernandez was hard, dog. Like, I'm a Willie Goat.
Willie.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah.
I can go back,
Yeah,
with
them some
some of these
good
receivers, dog.
Alfredo throwing Randy Moss in
got
there.
some-
Stop, bro.
Definitely.
No, we don't do no Randy Moss here, dog.
Nah,
Yeah.
we can't do
No,
no.
we don't do no Randy Moss here.
But
Yeah.
you know what, rundown to like what you were asking and what your pop said about 98. I got to see Greg Townsend and Howie Long, and I got to see Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack probably was the
That's
closest
the next one. I was going to ask you that one. I was going to leave that alone.
But
Is he in there?
98 now, and what he's doing on the field and how the team goes around him, like he reminds me of that D line with Howie, with Greg. And
That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm glad you said it because it's like with him, it's more than the field. You feel what I'm saying? It's more than the field.
Exactly.
That I always give to Max because, I mean, he came in. Let's just keep it a buck, man. We're dumpster juice. You know what I mean? He came in, and basically to this point now, he has helped cultivate it to what it is to this point. Now, obviously, we ain't done anything up to this point, right? I'm not gonna sit here and say like, "Oh my God, we're winning," and all. But it looks to be in the right direction.
Hey, did him and Woodson play together at all? Was that Woodson's last year or no?
I don't think he did.
Yeah, oh, you mean Max?
No,
I
Max
think they
didn't.
did.
Max.
I think he did.
Yeah.
He did?
For 1 year or so?
Yeah, for a year.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
thought
I
he
couldn't
retired
remember.
before. I thought C-Dub retired before Max came in.
Yeah, I don't remember, honestly.
Might have.
Play with Khalil. C-Dub played with Khalil.
Yeah.
Woodson played with Mac. You're right.
So did Woodson play with Gruden at all? Gruden the second time?
Yeah, he came in with he played with Gruden.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. Okay.
Because remember he was here right before we went to Vegas. Gruden took over and opened. Yeah.
So that's and then that's the next thing. He retired in 16. You feel what I'm saying? Like Crosby, bro. Crosby came in at a terrible time. There's no direction, no at all.
None.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, you give him that, and damn near everybody from his draft class is extinguished. Everybody from that draft class is damn near not on that team. So it's like, I put him above. If he wins a ring, bro, like that's what I'm saying, bro. Like he's up there. He's up there if he wins a ring.
Oh, without a doubt. You know, but he's part of this new iteration of the Raiders. See, here's the thing. Like even with Khalil Mack, that I always say, if these Raiders, if the Raiders were like they are now, we'd have still had Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack would have still been in the mix with us. But we've been in, we were in flux around that time, and I still think Khalil Mack has the Raiders in his heart. So I'll be excited to see, like, once he's done, you know how they bring the alumni back and everybody comes back. He'll forever be a Raider. It's just the timing wasn't right for him to stay a Raider.
Yeah, staying so long with the Chargers makes it a little harder.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna ask y'all. Like, do you put him in that? I don't put him in that damn near one of the greatest Raider DNs ever. But he could come back in the. You know what I mean? Like,
no, look, Khalil was dominant.
He's older and he retires.
He had a shitty defense, and he was the one bright thing that kept us in those games.
Khalil was dominant, dog. Khalil, I'm not gonna take that away from him, dog, because we saw Khalil Mack do some things where we was like, this motherfucker look like a superhero, damn near.
Remember he intercepted Cam Newton for a touchdown.
But he's just played for 2 other teams since being with us. So it's like, you know what I mean? Since then, it's like, do you really put him in like one of the greatest categories? Not really, but I'd put him in like.
Even when he left, he led that Chicago defense on pure defense.
For sure. That's why I say he can come back.
And here's my thing: I have to, if I have to accept Marcus Allen putting on a Kansas City Chiefs jersey,
then
I got to be able to accept Khalil Mack doing that too. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it don't hurt. I'm not saying it don't hurt, but if I'm gonna look at Marcus like that, I think Khalil is still that guy too.
I do love Khalil though. I will always love Khalil. For him to win a Defensive Player of the Year on those garbage Raider teams is a testament to what he is, man. Definitely.
He took over games that playoff year. He took over games for us.
Somebody just said, who said that? Who said that?
Panthers game.
And watch that Panthers game.
He won.
Oh my God,
man!
Never seen nothing like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Watch Raider. What's up, baby? What's up, dog?
So look, man, the chat is growing. And the viewership is growing. Make sure y'all are hitting the shield tags. If y'all don't know what that means, your first time here, that means hit the thumbs up button. All right, if no matter what channel you're on, hit the thumbs up, man. It's much appreciated. Much love to everybody. Now,
hold on. I love. Hold on, run. My bad. I know you got to.
Go ahead.
I love this comment right here because I had to run upstairs real quick to take care of my sick dogs. That's why I had to step away for a second. But I love this comment. Like, I love Mac, but I'm not super high on Mac, man. Because this right here, like, Mac doesn't care about Raider. Like, you could tell, like,
I don't think he really cares.
Yeah, like if Mac wanted to remain a Raider, I think he could have. Like, all this flack that y'all be giving Jacobs and stuff, like I feel like Mac could have stayed a Raider if he wanted to. I think he was ready to move on. I think.
Yeah.
Let's always call it for what it is, and I remember what it is. It was always, are you gonna pay Derek or are you gonna pay Khalil? Right.
Yep.
And at the time.
Yep.
You paid a quarterback, right? Because you expected top 5 production. That's what you paid him like at the time.
Yeah.
In hindsight, you probably should have just gave Khalil the money, right? And then let your boy work it out from there. Because when you look at it, who's the better player now going today, sitting right now?
Because remember, that was on the precipice of the Aaron Donald deal. Like that's when all these defensive guys
they started getting money.
Here's the thing. We wasn't flowing and rolling in the bread like we are now. Remember, that was back in Oakland, right?
Yeah, we were one of the brokest teams.
Yeah,
that's true.
Nobody really wanted to stay there. Nobody really wanted to come there. Like, let's just be real with that. Like, that's why I keep saying, if it was now, just like they chipped Max off and gave him the bread and given him his bread, we'd have did the same thing with Khalil if the money was flowing that way.
But what he said though, now, like, he was with the Bears, whatever that happened, he's had a chance to come back.
That's the thing.
It's all about. I mean, honestly,
it's bread, bro. It's all about
it's all about money at this point. Like, the style, like, and plus, it may have been different if. Because, him and Derek Carr were so close. If Carr was still here and he'd be back with his, right now it's just business. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been at the Chargers how many years now? Probably just as long as he's been with us. So
3 years.
It's
his third year, third or fourth year with the
something like that,
bro. He hasn't been.
This is third year with the Chargers. This year number
3rd year.
But my point is just being the amount of time he's been on other teams kind of just like outweighs the time
he was with the Raiders, of course.
You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
But you can never discount the fact that he won Defensive Player of the Year with us.
That's true.
He did that. He did that.
You know what though? I on my show 2 days ago, on my show that's funny. My show 2 days ago, I kind of broke down all the defensive players of the year, and it was crazy just looking at his numbers, Khalil's numbers for that year compared to the other defensive ends and outside linebackers that won in other years. His numbers were way lower, but the thing is, what people keep, and one of the reasons why Max hasn't got it yet, that was our year we went to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? It's all about winning, man. You got to win.